Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business this morning. Man, I got to tell you, it feels so good to get a victory. After last week going through literally hell, listening to all of the trolls telling me, you suck, your team sucks, your quarterback sucks, you're delusional, he'll never throw the ball over 15 yards, you guys are going to lose to the Lions, you're going to be 5-11, oh my God, they kept tormenting me. And I kept saying, hey, listen, relax, take it easy. The season's not over. Now, before I get to the topic of the day, let's handle some business. In less than 21 days, we take on the Washington stinking Redskins at that toxic waste dump, FedEx Field. But we've owned them there. We have beat them 4 times in a row, and I'm hoping we can make it 5. We are planning a huge tailgate. I've already got 30 plus people that are confirmed that want to go, and another 120 that are interested. I'm going to have 80 pounds of chicken wings. I'm going to have about 4 pork butts cooked. We're going to have the black and blue sliders. We're going to have Mojo Punch, and we're going to have a ball. Now, if you're interested in going, go to my Facebook page, Cowboy Joe Boo or Joe Boo Sports Report. And while you're there at Joe Boo Sports Report, like that page. I need to get those numbers up so that way we're going to be able to do some more stuff social media-wise. But if you're interested, go in there, like the event on there. You'll see a picture of Joe Boo with the Chief, and we'll put you on the list. Now, if you're interested in getting tickets, I've talked to the people over at FedEx Field. We can actually get a package of tickets, okay, where we're actually sitting all together. If we get 10 or more people, we get a group price. So upper level tickets would be about $160. Lower level, if we do it as a group, are about $215. No fees on top of it. So like if you're going to StubHub or one of those sites where they put $35 or $50 on the price of each ticket, that would be the price of the ticket. So if you're interested in that, go to the page, like it, let me know. If we can get 10 people together, we'll be able to sit together, which would be great. And I got to tell you, it'd be wonderful to be able to get some video with some of you great fans and stuff sitting together there at FedEx Field as we take on the Washington Redskins. So let me know if you're interested. Time's getting short. Probably the sooner we do this, the better chance we'll have of getting nicer seats and hopefully behind our Cowboys bench. But anyway, how nice is it that things are looking a little bit better? Here's how crazy the NFL is, because all you people last week that were saying the season's over, I'm done, screw the Cowboys, this sucks until Jerry Jones is gone or they sell the team or we get another quarterback, I'm finished with the Cowboys. And I'm like, hold up. It's not even October yet. How can you be done with the team? We're only 3 games into the season, not even a quarter of the way in. Right now, there's only 2 undefeated teams in the NFL. The Rams and Kansas City. And you might remember Kansas City last year starting out 0-5 and everybody saying, man, that's a Super Bowl team right there. Oh my God, Kansas City, they are rocking and rolling. I mean, they beat New England. They beat the Eagles the next week. They just looked unstoppable. They ended up 10-6. They made the playoffs, but they got rid of their quarterback, sent them to Washington, Siberia. But things change. Things change. And that New England team that they beat, first game of the season, well, they were in the Super Bowl. That team that they beat the second week of the season, well, they were in the Super Bowl. Just saying. And when you look at the fact that there's only one team that hasn't gotten a win, the Cardinals, everybody else is in between. It's a week-to-week league. It's not a matter of who gets the most wins or looks great early. It's who makes the playoffs and is playing with some momentum. And last I checked, none of us can read the future and know where this team's going to be down then. There's injuries that happen. There's bad calls. Bad coaching plays. You just don't know what will happen. So that's why I say, pump the brakes, hold up, relax, and enjoy the season. If we don't make the playoffs, fine. But why make yourself miserable throughout the whole season? But it's nice to look when you go to NFL stats. You know, they got passing and rushing and all that, all those stats, and they got a picture of the player. How nice is it to see on there 2 pictures of Cowboys? Zeke Elliott leading the league in rushing. The next closest person is Todd Gurley, 100 yards almost behind him with 6 more carries. And Zeke really didn't have a good game until last week. He stays healthy, it's going to be thebomb.com. I know that shit's old, but I'm old. And DeMarcus Lawrence, one of the guys that, you know, ESPN and all that, when they did their rankings of pass rushers and things like that, they don't really give any of us Cowboys any respect. They didn't count him as one of the top pass rushers, but he, after 4 games, got 5.5 sacks. Not bad. Not bad. Currently, if you do the math, that's on pace for 22 in the season. Now, you're going to have ups and downs and all that, but right now, it's pretty good. Now, some other news. We've got return of the man-child, David Irving. David Irving's been with the team for the last 3 weeks working out with the trainers. He's been doing this paleo diet, and I need to think about doing this paleo diet myself. You know, it's like a hunter and gatherer type diet. No processed foods, so forget about McDonald's or, you know, In-N-Out Burger and all. Forget that stuff, okay? It's basically meat and vegetables and fruits. If you were back 2,000 years ago, it's what you can find outside is what you're going to eat, okay? Because there were no drive-thrus back there. But he's down to 290 pounds. He is slim, he's trim, and he's getting back in shape. The question is, will he be in football shape? Because there is a difference between being in shape and being in football shape. You need those hits. And unfortunately, he didn't have OTAs, he didn't have mini camp, he didn't have training camp. So he hasn't had those hits on his body. But remember last year, he had the PED suspension. And he came in and through 8 games had 7 sacks until he got the concussion. He was a beast. And unlike most teams right now that are losing players and trying to find them, we get a great pass rusher and add to an already great mix. Depth is key in the NFL, without a doubt. The fact that we're going to be able to rotate now that guy in there, Taco's been playing well. Randy Gregory, well, he's had a few brain farts as far as stupid penalties. But you even have him to roll in there. Your biggest problem is now, who do you cut? Because somebody's got to be released so he gets on the roster. Oh, speaking of cuts, Terrence Williams is back today. We still don't know why he missed practice on Friday, but for the first time in his career, he was inactive for a game. I don't know if there's writing on the wall for Terrence Williams because basically the plays that he has been used, and I think it's only like 12 or so, have been basically running plays. He's been kind of a decoy, kind of the forgotten man. For the Cowboys, releasing him doesn't free up any money or anything unless the NFL suspends him. Maybe they're hoping the NFL suspends him so that way they can get back a couple $1 million. Don't know, but currently he's not really part of the mix, especially with Bryce Butler coming back, because now you got another one. So when you look at all this, the amount of wide receivers that we have and them playing better, I think that kind of negates the idea of Dez Bryant coming back. You know, Dez had said he's going to be signing soon, but we're almost 5 games into the season. The season is getting short, and Dez Bryant may not be on the team this year. One other thing that was kind of interesting is Jason Witten. There's a lot of people out there that are talking about Jason Witten in the booth, and they're basically lambasting him. They're saying he's just not good. He's too stiff. He's got no personality. He's not Tony Romo. He's only 4 games into a season. And if you think being out there and being a broadcaster is easy, I got to tell you, from my own personal experience, I'm not a broadcaster. I'm not on TV, so I know I would probably poop my pants. But it's not an easy thing to do, to get out there and put yourself out there, know what you're talking about, have personality. It takes time to develop your voice, your style. I know when I first started doing a couple of videos and things and working on the Benet Emery show, I'll never forget that first show, because when Benet said, "Man, I want you to be my sports analyst," I'm like, I mean, I know sports, but I don't know anything about being on radio. And that first show, I was literally terrified. No, I was talking kind of like this. I was talking real fast. And it was just like, I just don't know. Now, I'm not sure what kind of voice it is or what kind of style it is, but I know it's the Mark Holmes and Joe Boo style, and it's real easy now to do it. But it takes time, so pump the brakes on it. Give the man a break. Not everybody is just born to go, boom, just like that. He's going to be okay. Just give it some time. All right, so guys, you're up to speed now with our Cowboys, and I got to go do some work. Got some running around to do. Got to see my buddy Leon. I got to go. We're doing some planning with job with his wife and stuff and things. So Leon, I'm coming for you, brother. I'm coming for you, Leon. Got to go pick up some carpet and things and do some work on the man cave, because we've got the big Sunday night game. And I'm hoping that my whole crew will be here. You know, E2 Blue will be here. He's kind of like my adopted child now. With him, of course, I got my real son, Michael. And apparently I got Buck Holmes, who swears that he's my child. And no, you have to keep sleeping outside in the sleeping bag. So with that being said, guys, we're getting silly here, and I got to go get some work done. I hope you guys have a great day. And remember, when this day is gone, you cannot get it back. So make sure you make the most of it. And I will see you real soon. Oh, one other thing, too. I'm working on a little treat here. For all you Eagle fans that used to be here and stuff. Maybe we can bring some of you guys back now that you've kind of come back to earth, and we can start talking some real football and things. Okay? I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you soon.